Well, we'll try to get them restarted here one more time. The 7th annual Lucas Oil Knoxville Dirt Late Model Nationals. Tried that one time ago. Kelly Bowen unfortunately got up there into the wall. Sketchy move there down the front straightaway as all these guys are fighting for positions, of course. Green flag's out one more time. Here we go.
Two groups of racing here. We've seen it all night. We've seen it pretty much all weekend here at the Knoxville Raceway. The bottom and the top very fast. 4th, 2nd, and 3-car battle now. Josh Richards in the 1, Scott Bloomquist in the 0. Here comes Jimmy Owens in the 20 as we go on board with Scott Bloomquist.
I got to tell you, man, I wonder if Moyer is just checking up a little bit, because on these restarts, oh man, almost 3 wide right there, and Shannon Babb thought better of it. Probably a smart move. Owens almost up and over the cushion, but I wonder if Moyer is actually saving a little bit inside of that car, because on these restarts, man, he just rifles away from these guys.
Darrell Lanigan in the 29, Jimmy Owens in the 20. There is the 0 of Bloomquist again for the 2nd spot. Him and Josh Richards almost touch in turn 4.
Boy, Bloomquist is racing hard. I mean, really racing hard early on in this race.
11 total wins here in 2010. Average finish of 4.6 for Scott Bloomquist across 48 events. So safe to say he's a pretty dominant driver here this year.
Usually a lot of patience inside of that cockpit there for the 0 car. Another
Smith,
one up and over, yeah.
2-car, Brady Smith. It looks like some damage on the right front.
Wheel cover there sticking out a little bit.
We go on board courtesy of Geico with Brady Smith in the 2-car. The driver from Wisconsin won this event back in 2007.
Again, Bloomquist and Richards battling here. It's been a great race here for 2nd place, and Moyer's really okay with that. You guys go ahead and race.
Yeah, as long as they continue to go side by side, Moyer can check out. I mean, he's already checked out whether they're side by side or not, but man, Bloomquist is really abusing that race car, abusing those tires. He's had to run the bottom, he's had to run the middle, he's had to run the top to try and not only get by Josh Richards, but when he does get by him, to at least stay in front of him. And that's going to take its toll. I mean, still a lot of laps left to go in this event.
Couldn't agree more. Matter of fact, I'd be surprised if he could continue at this rate and be a threat for the win at the end of the night.
And we're not even halfway, and he's been abusing that 0 car, but you never know. Gonna put the hard tires on, psyched them up, said, hey, try and go burn them off. Tommy Hicks could have said, do what you got to do.
Right up through the center and pounds the cushion again. Darrell Lanigan, who was slowly falling back, now is hanging in there just a tad bit more.
Back for 6th, Jimmy Mars, again, out of the B main, folks. Racing his way to the front, right behind Shannon Babb, who started 21st. Babb in the middle part of the racetrack. The Iceman up on top, jumping the cushion a little bit. You get that right front over the cushion, and what we call the loose stuff, the marbles, it will suck you into the fence.
28 car picking up 19 wins in 2009, picked up 8 wins so far this season. Is always tough no matter when he shows up or where he goes. As we take a look at the 19 car, now making a bit of a move as well. Austin Hubbard, you talked about him a little bit before, coming in here and has certainly had moments of brilliance as well. Yeah,
he is chasing Rookie of the Year honors with the World of Outlaw Dirt Late Model Series. The 2007 Virginia Motor Speedway track champion, just 18 years old, out of Seaford, Delaware. First time here at Knoxville.
Back up to our leader, the 21 car one more time, Billy Moyer. Much won. I mean, you kind of heard from him early on in the show. I mean, there's not too much that guy has not won at some point in time in his career. Of course, his son now inside of one as well. Special time for him being able to race with his son from time to time.
Well, the cool thing about Mr. Smooth is he was born in Des Moines. A lot of Billy Moyer fans here tonight as we go back again for 3rd. Scott Bloomquist and Darrell Lanigan. hear how smooth he is on the throttle.
Well, you could actually hear how much he had to stay out of the throttle as he went through the center of the turn. There's no way he can pick up the throttle there. He has to wait till he gets up onto that cushion to hit the gas.
There's Ryan Newman once again, the 39. Jason Round there in the 98 car. Brad Neat in the 41, all at least one lap down.
It's so difficult for these guys, too. I mean, imagine being a race car driver, everybody around you doing what they're doing, and you're right to the center of the turn, wanting to hit the gas, but you know you can't.
And this might be a good opportunity for Jimmy Owens to put a move on Scott Bloomquist. Owens running second in Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series points to Bloomquist.
Yeah, and Owens with that solid charge from deep in the pack here this evening. And since he's gotten up to just about here, where he stayed.
Bloomquist trying to work his way through nice and gingerly. Newman up there in the 39 car, locked to the topside part of the racetrack. He is actually batting for position, I believe, with Brad Neat, who looks a little slow down the backstretch. Neat in the 41, so here comes Shannon Babb now, maybe leading the right foot fender on the 20, Jimmy Owens.
Yeah, I mean, there's 5 cars right in there battling for position. Bloomquist, Owens, Mars, Austin Hubbard in there with the blue and white number 19. All those guys battling for position.
On board with the O show in the 20, looking back at the 18-year-old driver from Delaware. We go back up front, Josh Richards reeling in Billy Moyer. Or trying to, I should say.
Yeah, I think a lot of that is actually lap traffic where, I mean, these guys get out of their preferred line and they really have to check up to stay out of the guy in front of them and then slowly find a spot to get him. That is Kelly Bowen, who's back out there now in front of the 21 car, Moyer.
Denny Eckerts there in the 50. We saw him have issues a little bit earlier in the event. Austin Hubbard trying to work to the inside of Jimmy Owens. So Hubbard doing a great job. 2 of the best behind him and the Newport Nightmare, Jimmy Owens, and the Iceman, Jimmy Mars.
Jimmy Owens, another driver, just a picture of consistency so far this season. 27 top 10s and 36 starts. But so you go, and Mars, once again, snake bit out here. You know, a year ago, pounded around up in the top 3. A lot of blue smoke out of that one. I don't know if his tire rub up there with the right front. Thought it was Indian for a moment.
For the lead, Moyer again, about a car length in front of Josh Richards. And Richards has been in this position before, running second in this event, the closing stages. Here in the Knoxville Dirt Late Model Nationals, can he get by Billy Moyer and pick up his first win here? And there is Jimmy Mars, slows on the racetrack. And you're right, snake bit here at Knoxville. Last year, of course, he won 2 $50,000 to win events. Tried to make it a big one here at Knoxville last year. Raced to the front, couldn't do it. Caution flag comes out, and I think you're right. I think it was a tire rub on the right front.
Look at Billy Moyer, and oh, Moyer kind of holding his hands. Look, can I get a break here? What's going on, man? Help me out. So Mars, unfortunately, is going to pull in with some damage. Let's get it down to Dave.
Jimmy Mars, one of the early movers in this race. Trouble in the right front corner of the car. Looks like there's some body damage. He may have got up over that cushion into that loose stuff and peeled a little bit of the body work back. Jimmy Mars probably going to rejoin this field, but a tough break for this Charger early.
Yeah, so some big guys that were out front all coming in. Let's get it down to Tony, who has more.
Well, guys, Scott Bloomquist is in the pits. He was running up front, started to drift back the last 5 or 10 laps. They're changing both rear tires, and he's going to go back out on the racetrack and see if this will help move him back to the front.
Well, he does have some time left here, about 40 laps, a little over 40 laps. So, man, he'd have to really be on his game to make that one work. We'll find out how things shake down. There is your top 5. Scott Bloomquist will fall out of that, though, at the restart. Stay with us.